Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of June 13th. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tarot readings. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Borderless Rider-Waite-Smith with Red Jasper, the Tarot de Marseille with Amethyst, and the Classic Rider-Waite-Smith with Obsidian. We also have 4 different Oracle cards from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which Oracle card resonate with you the most. You can pick one of each, and you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, the timestamps are in the description below. Don't forget to check out your Oracle card. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, group 1, let's see what the cards have to tell you. Like that. Alright, so we open with the Fool reversed and the Moon reversed. So, this is funny. I don't know if it's the confusion that's causing the hesitation to leap or vice versa. The Moon is also in reverse though, so let's get more variables here. So we have the Knight of Swords reversed and the Chariot. You know what? I'm just going to flip over the final card, which is the Ace of Swords reversed with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of your deck. So, the first thing that's coming to mind, I got the word unworthiness that sprung to me because you have an Ace of Swords in the middle of your cross, but it's reversed. But you also have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of your deck. Now the bottom of the deck is like an underlying subtext to it, so it feels like your there's a twist of luck in your favor that's creating a new opportunity, and maybe there's impatience or hesitation in order to take advantage of it. It might be because there's this opportunity is triggering some old fears or feelings of uncertainty. What's giving me that impression is the Moon card right here. So the thing to keep in mind with the Moon card is that it's kind of like navigating by night. There's like a path down the middle of this scary looking scene with like animals everywhere, and it's almost as if to capitalize on this ace here. It's almost as if to capitalize on this ace, you would need to go through this creepy dark forest, and that's what's causing you to hesitate. Maybe it's also because there's pressure to act on it now or to act on it fast. What I would tell you, group 1, is to not be afraid. Sorry, that's like a platitude. Oh, are you scared? Well, have you tried not being scared? What I'm getting at is that your hesitation to take the leap might be due to the fact that you're trying to capitalize on it like quickly, or this might be an external pressure. However, you are a champion. What's giving me this is the Chariot here, which is a very positive card. Of all the cards to have upright in your reading, the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot are really good, and it feels like this is the reminder that you need. Maybe this scary dark forest that you have to navigate through. It looks scarier than you're actually capable of. What's giving me the capability is the Chariot also and the Fool, because one of the messages in the Fool comes in the form of the little knapsack that he has. And the message behind that is that you basically have all you need, and you don't need as much as you think you might. So what I would tell you, group 1, is that even if don't let this ace define your sense of self-worth. I think that no matter how long it takes for you to capitalize on this opportunity, it doesn't affect the fact that you're a champion. And sometimes sometimes when we have a change of luck in our favor, things feel like they're coming at us in rapid succession, a little more faster than we're capable of dealing with, or that we think we're capable of dealing with. But if you try, the win is in the trying. Even if you try and fail, that in itself will be a win in the form of the lessons that you learn. And I think that the how can I say this? It's like you wouldn't be getting these opportunities if you weren't ready for them, and it might be a question of recognizing that. I feel like there was something I wanted to say that I lost my train of thought on, but I just want to remind you that you have the capacity to figure it out, and I think that the when when opportunities are coming at you left, right, and center, there is a period where you kind of have to stretch yourself further than what how much you think you can handle, which is what I was trying to say earlier. And I think that the message of the Chariot, definitely, and also the Fool, even though he's reversed right now, is the fact that you are capable of stretching yourself. I always give this advice when I get a feeling that there's a sense of urgency, which is to slow down. And also, a metaphor that I've used not that long ago is coming to mind of even if you're driving down the highway and you miss your exit, you can just take the other exit. Yes, the road will be, your route will be longer and less convenient than if you had just taken the exit. But even if you miss your exit, that doesn't mean you won't get to where you're going. Yeah, honestly, I don't feel the need to pull any further cards. I think I'm done with this reading. I hope it was helpful. I will invite you to use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. All right, group 2, let's see what we have for you. And we open with the 2 of Coins and the 7 of Wands. Okay, so some choices to make, or maybe a change you have to deal with, and some confidence built on prior success, so that's nice. And we have the 2 of Wands and the High Priestess. This is interesting. So we right out of the gate, we have 2 twos, so this might be a week where you have some a lot of choices to make. And okay, so this is all Pentacles and Wands, except for the High Priestess here. So let me see here, and the 5 of Coins at the bottom of your deck. So there's definitely a change that you're going through, and I think that for you, this week is the message, get your finances in order, is just leapt out at me, because you have a bunch of Pentacles, which is the suit of the material realm. I say this every time that Pentacles aren't necessarily money. It's anything that can be considered of the material realm. So it could be time, energy, that kind of thing. What made the phrase get your finances in order jump out to me is the book that's on the lap of the High Priestess. For some reason, it came up as a ledger, like where you're keeping tabs on your finances. I got, like, as soon as I realized how many coins there are in this reading, that's what this book, an interpretation of the book that leapt out to me. So actually, wait, this could be that you have gotten your finances in order. Traditionally, I haven't said this in a while, but I have trouble distinguishing between past and future. So if, how can I say this? If you have things to do to get your finances in order, I cannot think of another way to say that, so I'm just going to repeat that sentence a bunch of times whenever I want to say it. So, if you've already gotten your finances in order, I would invite you to make the best of this new position that you're in, and to make wise choices moving forward, because you've earned the confidence to move forward with your projects with that confidence. You know, the wind is at your back in that regard. If it is not, and I have, it could be or it could not be, because the 5 and the 6 of Pentacles are giving me mixed messages. This is like change, this is success, this is at the bottom of your deck, so I would tend to diminish its impact if they're fighting, so to speak. So, but if you think that your finances need some work, I would invite you to take this week as an opportunity to really, you know, take steps to get in a better position, not necessarily to get more money, but just to have a better organization of how you manage your money. Yeah, but the fact that you have a 6 in the middle of your cross, which is like flowering out, you know, all these flowers are radiating out from the middle, and I think that whether this financial success is behind you or ahead of you, I think that if it's ahead of you, a key to getting there would be to pay closer attention to how you manage your finances. And if it's behind you, then I would look past the 6 to the 2, and the choices that you have to make from this level, and congratulate you on, you know, reaching a position where, financially speaking, you're, you know, in this position to make these better choices. So good on you. Again, this is probably my first reading where, of the many things that the coin could represent, the feeling of money like just has been leaping out to me really loudly. So that's why I was focusing so much on that. But you know, move forth with confidence, because you've earned it. Or if you haven't earned it yet, use the confidence that you will gain as motivation to make better choices to get your finances in order. So I'm tired of saying the phrase "get your finances in order," so I will invite you to use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. And group 3, the King of Pentacles jumped out while I was shuffling your deck. I don't know what significance it has. I am very curious what this first card is, because you might not have seen it, but when I cut the top pile, this card jumped to the top of your deck, and it is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Opportunity. Hey, not sometimes opportunity comes at the expense of things, but we're 2 cards into a 5-card reading, so let's see here. With this King of Wands, we have like another king. I'm mildly including the King of Coins that jumped out while I was shuffling for you. So I think that, you know what, before trying to guess what these cards could mean, let's just flip them all over here, and I will get the shot better like this. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, that's good. All right, give me a second, group 3. I am getting the feeling that this might be an opportunity for you to break away from the pack, so to speak. What's giving me this impression is that this king, which I kind of got the feeling that this king represents you and this page represents someone else, and he's looking away from the page, who's kind of longingly looking at him. I think that whatever this opportunity represents, it might be an opportunity for this page to learn how to figure it out on his own, which might be what's causing this feeling of disappointment, so to speak. Because here's the thing, the Three of Swords, everyone, including me, uses the word heartbreak to describe the Three of Swords, which is totally understandable given this image. But it's also about, you know, creativity and communication. And I think that right now, for some really weird reason, I can't help but extend, you know, like in Pac-Man, when you go out one end, you come out the other. I have the feeling that the king and this Seven of Swords guy are looking at each other, but around the world. And I think that if you're this king, if you're the king and you see an opportunity to do something, even though it might disappoint the people who are trying to learn from you, I think that this is, I'm getting a good feeling from it. So this might be the right call in order to, this might be an opportunity for you to, you know, take this step and break away from the pack so that you can, you know, let them man the fort while you're away, so to speak. Or it could also be an opportunity for them to like self-manage while you're, you know, running off on this sneaky expedition, so to speak. And if you're the page who is seeking mentorship from someone who's kind of, you know, off on their own thing, this is an opportunity for you to deal with that, what is it? Coping skills. So this, I know, like, if you're this page and this entire reading has been resonating with you and you've been disappointed because I've been speaking to you as if you're the king and you're actually the page being left behind, so to speak, just know that, you know, the king will come back, but it's sometimes the best thing you can do for someone is to let them figure it out on their own. And I know that it's disappointing, but the lessons that you learn while you're doing this will be useful to you in the future. And you are a page. I say this all the time with pages. I read pages and aces very similarly. You have graduated to this level. And I don't think the king would leave you behind if you were completely incapable of handling whatever situation that you... handling whatever situation that you're left with, so to speak. But just know that the king will return, and it's not out of callousness. I'm not getting, like, yeah, the king is looking away from you, but he is upright. I don't get a feeling of, well, first of all, if he was reversed, he'd be looking at you. But I'm not getting a feeling of callousness anywhere. This, you know, the Seven of Swords, I call it the sneaking card, but it's not always negative. And given this opportunity, like I almost feel like the cross makes more sense like this. But the bottom line is, if you are in fact this page, you have the ability to deal with this situation. I know it sucks to do so, but these are growing pains. I know if you're as disappointed as I feel you might be, this sounds very empty, but again, it's understandable to feel uncertain in your abilities, but you're wrong, and you are capable of it. Yeah, what's giving me this vibe for this entire reading is A, the King of Coins that jumped out while I was shuffling, and B, this Queen of Coins reversed at the bottom of your deck. The Queen of Coins is a card of patience and nurturing. Well, queens in general are about nurturing. And the fact, you know, that she's lovingly focused on this pentacle and, you know, really just mothering it, for lack of a better term. And the fact that she's reversed is what is giving me this vibe of tough love, for lack of a better word. And I don't always do this, but I try not to do this, but I did notice the Justice Reverse card just under the Queen of Coins reversed. And the interpretation of the Justice Reversed is very clear to me. In this context, the Justice Reverse card symbolizes that the situation feels unfair, but it is fair. So this just reinforces my vibe for this whole reading. If you are in fact the page, if you are the king, don't worry about it. Your page can handle the fort, and you are correct to sneak off into the night to try to steal the enemy's swords before sunrise, so that, you know, tomorrow's battle will be that much easier. Please map that to your actual situation. And if you're the page, don't worry about it. The king will come back, and you are capable of it. Now I'm looping, so I will invite you to stay tuned for your oracle card reading, which is coming up right now. Okay, so I have noticed that my I tend to shift the cards that way, so now I'll leave them more in the middle like that. Yeah, that should work. All right, Group A, your card is the Well. This is I Ching hexagram number 48. And the key words are seeking truth, wisdom, insight, intuitive knowing, return to the source, getting to the bottom of things. So, depending on the reading I gave you, one of there are two phrases in here that leap out to me depending on the reading that I gave you. Either getting to the bottom of things to find out what's really going on, what's really behind the situation that you are facing, or the decisions that you have to make this week to not necessarily rely too much on the surface details, but to really take this as an invitation to really get to the bottom of it and find out the why behind the why behind the why. The other one that broke out to me was to return to the source. There might be something that you have not done or partaked in or consulted in a while, and this might be a good opportunity for you to this might be a good moment to return to that to get the clarity that you need moving forward for this week. So that is that for you, Group A. Group B, your card is the Moon, Perception. I would, Jesus Christ, like it. I'm gonna be real with you. It annoys me when the reading for Group B is very similar to the reading I just gave for Group A. I would invite you, Group B, to be aware of, try to get to the bottom of the situations that are presented to you throughout this week. This might be a time for, how can I say this? This might be a time for you to double check to just make sure that things are as they seem. And it could be also an invitation to perceive something that is within. There might be something that you've, how can I say this? There might be something that's been getting in your way for a while that is actually internal, but that you've been thinking is external. So yeah, that might be it. This might be an invitation for you to turn the eye inward as well. Do I have anything else? No, I don't think so. Group C, your card is Confidence. Well, this is an invitation for you to be confident. It's what gave me a double step is, and I try not to do this with oracle cards, but the happiness card jumped out while I was shuffling this deck. And the happiness card looks very similar to the confidence card, only it's not wearing sunglasses and the card is red. But one thing is for sure, I would take this as a green light to, you know, be assertive in your decisions and to really, if you think you're right, remember this card. And I would invite you to not let people, how can I say this? Don't let anyone try to get you to second guess yourself. I think that if you, for this week anyway, if you find yourself in a disagreement with someone, it's don't get cocky. Okay, this is confidence, not cockiness. And if you're confident that you know, if you're confident that the sun is going to set at 9 p.m. This week for you, and it's just objectively not, like, don't be foolhardy, Group C, but you can be bold with the confidence that you need. Or this could also be an invitation for you, if you've been lacking confidence, to that you have been underestimating yourself. Yeah. Group D, your card is intuition. This is Mercury in Cancer. This is funny. Cancer is like the source. It's cardinal water, and Mercury is like the go-between planet, like the messenger of the gods, so to speak. So it's funny too. A lot of these cards have similar messages, with the exception of confidence, which is another thing. Depending on the reading I just gave you, actually, you know what? Regardless of the reading I just gave you, this is a message to trust your intuition, and I would say that. I'm trying to get more than just trust your intuition, and the words aren't coming to me. Give me a second. Oh, this could be an invitation for you to do. I mean, we literally have a meditating person on this card here, so this could be an invitation for you to partake in practices that hone your intuition, or at least to let your intuition guide you as far as how you use your time this week. It's very difficult for me to to fit this card into any particular reading. I think a lot of you have the confidence that you need, and it's just a question of trusting yourself. And for some of you, it might be like, regardless of anything, the message is to trust yourself. And it's either because you have the confidence, or because you need the confidence, and that you're more capable than you're giving yourself credit for. I hope that made sense, Group D. Thank you so much for watching. If your reading resonated with you, please let me know in the comments below. And with that, you have yourself a great week. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you soon.